With a standard displacement of 41,700 tons, the Bismarck had a length of 251 meters, a beam of 36 meters, and a draft of 9.3 meters. With an engine power of 150,170 horsepower, the Bismarck could achieve a maximum speed of 30.1 knots, and with her load of 7,461 tons of petrol, she could travel 9,280 nautical miles at a speed of 16 knots. The armament of the Bismarck comprised 8 380mm cannons installed in 4 twin turrets, 12 150mm cannons installed in 6 twin turrets, 16 105mm cannons installed in 8 twin mountings, 16 37mm cannons installed in 8 twin mountings, and 12 20mm cannons installed in 12 single mountings. The reconnaissance aircraft were 6 Yamato R-196. The armor layers of the Bismarck had a thickness of 145 to 323mm in the belt, 45mm in the torpedo bulwark, 50mm in the upper deck, 30mm in the main deck, 80 to 120mm in the armored deck, 220 to 340mm in the barbettes, 130 to 360mm in the main turrets, 20 to 100mm in the secondary turrets, and 220 to 360mm in the conning tower. With a standard displacement of 36,000 tons, the Nelson had a length of 216.4 meters, a beam of 32.3 meters, and a draft of 10.6 meters. With an engine power of 46,000 horsepower, the Nelson could achieve a maximum speed of 23 knots, and with her load of 15 tons of petrol, she could travel 13,870 nautical miles at a speed of 12 knots. The armament of the Nelson comprised 9 406mm cannons installed in 3 triple turrets, 12 152mm cannons installed in 6 twin turrets, 6 120mm cannons installed in 6 single mountings, 64 40mm cannons installed in 6 octuple mountings, and 4 quadruple mountings, 51 20mm cannons installed in 51 single mountings, and 2 622mm torpedo tubes installed underwater in the hull's bow. No reconnaissance aircraft were carried. The armor layers of the Nelson had a thickness of 356mm in the belt, 76 to 159mm in the middle deck, 159mm in the lower deck, 356 to 381mm in the barbettes, 178 to 406mm in the main turrets, 25 to 38mm in the secondary turrets, and 340mm in the conning tower. With a standard displacement of 65,020 tons, the Yamato had a length of 263 meters, a beam of 38.9 meters, and a draft of 11 meters. With an engine power of 153,000 horsepower, the Yamato could achieve a maximum speed of 27.5 knots, and with her load of 6,400 tons of petrol, she could travel 7,200 nautical miles at a speed of 16 knots. The armament of the Yamato comprised 9 460mm cannons installed in 3 triple turrets, 6 155mm cannons installed in 2 triple turrets, 24 127mm cannons installed in 12 twin mountings, and 93 25mm cannons installed in 31 triple mountings. The reconnaissance aircraft were 3 Mitsubishi F1M2 and 3 Aichi E13A1. The armor layers of the Yamato had a thickness of 100 to 410 mm in the belt, 300 to 340 mm in the bulkheads, 200 to 230 mm in the deck, 380 to 560 mm in the barbettes, 190 to 650 mm in the main turrets, 25 mm in the secondary turrets, and 500 mm in the conning tower.